there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking love and marriage, Huntsville. Y'all know why y'all here. Anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Y'all, we gotta talk about the scene between Nell and Mel, and it just agitated me. I was just like, bye, Felicia. I was just like, bye, Felicia. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now, Nell? We are 11 episodes later, you guys. We're in a whole brand new season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. You could have told Mel last season that you were in your feelings about Mel diminishing your lack of mentorship with her and Martel. So the scene is, Nell's getting ready for her wedding vow renewal and all the things. They got the champs going and all that. Shout out to Heather DeBro from Real Housewives of OC. So Nell wants to now say basically that from their conversation a million moons ago, a couple months ago, a couple of years ago, you guys, that she was hurt, that Mel downplayed the impact that Chris and her had on trying to help Mel and Nell save their marriage, and that there were sleepless nights, that she left the house with her sister, having to tend to their mom who, fell very ill and was, at the end and all the things, and she gave all that up. Here's my thing, first of all. If you know you have a sick relative, I am sure Mel and Nell would have been fine and would have said, listen, I understand what you're going through. I am sad about what you're going through. But right now, my mom is DYING. She needs me. I will try to get to you tomorrow or the next day. But instead, now all of a sudden, all these years later, now all of a sudden, it is Mel's fault that you decided to ignore your mom. No. In situations like that, y'all, you have a choice. I'm sorry, you can't put that on somebody else. If you know you have a sick relative, it is your decision to decide on what you're going to do. Are you going to tend to the relative, or are you going to do something else? And why are you doing something else? Are you doing it to distract from the stress and from crying all the time and being depressed about the sick relative and trying to take your mind off it? Don't do that now. Do not do that now. That's not okay. I don't like that. That is projection and that is guilt, because now all of a sudden you're all like, well, I want you to, you're like, Tamel, I want you to be at the wedding, and my mom's not going to be able to be here, obviously, she's no longer here, and No. And she's like, I wanted to be there for you because obviously I went through what you went through before. I cried with you. I felt all of your emotions. I felt what you were feeling and And Mel's like, well, mentorship kind of sounds like professional and not like we were actually friends, which is why I call you guys what I thought you guys were, my friends. I felt that more of a mentorship was towards Martel, because Martel was the one that was out here not keeping the bleep in the household. I was the one that was crying to y'all about it. I was the one that was stressed out and pissed off and sad because my husband refused to stay at home and be with me and be with our family. So what mentorship were you giving me? You guys were my sounding board. You guys were there to listen to what I was going through. You guys were there to make sure we were okay. You were staying the night now because Martel was nowhere to be found. Like, let's just call it for what it is.
But don't project now because of what happened with your mom, and now it's Mel's fault because Mel didn't bow down and kiss your feet because you didn't get the praise that you were expecting for mentoring a couple that ended up getting a divorce. That's not a success story. And you're trying to diminish the friendship to this whole mentorship thing. No, it's not going to work now. That's not how this is going to go. And so then Mel was like, well, I haven't seen you. I mean, I have seen you. I didn't know you were feeling this way. I didn't know you were this upset. Like we just saw each other at the graduation event. We just saw each other at all these events over at least a 6-week period, over at least nearly a 2-month period. We have saw each other at other stuff. And not once did you bring this up, but it was okay for you to act fake in my face and try to play matchmaker with me and Marquez. Make it make sense. This is why for reality TV, and I know some people are going to say, well, maybe, you know, they had to tell them that they couldn't talk about it yet. They had to let it fester. No! If it's truly a reality TV show, Mel should not have left the house. They shouldn't have had, the conversation shouldn't have ended if Nell felt a certain type of way. But because Nell does not have a storyline that she is willing to share on the television screen, she wanted to drag this out for as long as possible. And basically, once again, the cast found a way to make Mel and Tell their storyline, and Nell wants to make her deteriorating friendship with Mel a storyline. She knows Mel was done. And furthermore, Mel was already done when the first time you were talking crazy about her on the internet. Basically trying to say her and Martell are the same person. And how much y'all continue to go to bat for Martell. So Mel was already done. The friendship's done. It's over. Because no real friend of mine is going to be talking about how fine Martell is at the table on a girls' trip and hyping up this whatever alleged thing did or didn't happen with Trish, which we know what happened. And then your whole kerfuffle with the Polo Classic event with Martell and his concubine, aka Grand Central Station, aka the Choo Choo Train, aka Martell's forever side chick. Why are we playing obtuse? You know exactly what time it is. You guys are all Team Martell. You pretended to be cordial to Mel. You pretended to be professional towards Mel. But a real one, a real friend would have kept it real with Mel and would have kept it a buck with her. And that is nothing that any of y'all are capable of doing. But then you guys want to cry wolf when Mel cuts all of y'all off and says that all of you guys are co-workers. All of y'all are associates. Do not be mad when Mel changes her number or doesn't talk to you guys outside of filming or decides to block the entire cast. Don't be upset when these are the shenanigans y'all are doing. And now she finds out that your husband is trying to play matchmaker while he was still legally married to Mel after all of the crying and mentorship and everything else y'all were doing. He was still on the side trying to play matchmaker to a married man. And you think Mel is going to be falling over your feet and crying into your arms like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't thank you the way that you were. You were such an amazing mentor to me. You did so much for me. You saved my marriage. You saved it. No! It's the delusions for me. It is the audacity for me. Are you serious right now, Nell? And now it makes sense why you kept getting on social media trying to downplay the demise of you and Mel's friendship. Because you did not want that smoke from Mel supporters and the Melimeters. Because you knew you were about to get dragged and are going to get dragged and will continue to be dragged because this is insanity. You've had at least 6 weeks to tell Mel if she was truly your friend that you were upset with her. Or, I don't know, tell her the actual day the conversation happened. But you chose not to. But you didn't have an issue running to social media and trying to convince the MEL fans and MEL supporters that you and MEL were still okay, even if y'all fell out. Well, I don't know anybody I'm still friends with that I've fallen out with. That would mean we're not friends anymore. Make it make sense. But nonetheless, like I said, none of these people, they're just showing time and time again, they never had MEL's back. They never had MEL's best interest. They were only out for self and only self. And now all of a sudden that MEL has found out the truth about these people, they all of a sudden want to now project and play victim and now try to blame something else and try to use it against MEL to justify their actions. When you all are complicit to Martell's madness, you all are complicit in assisting in him cheating. You all are complicit in making sure he continued to be enabled to be a part of the same shenanigans these other husbands were a part of. Y'all just weren't expecting the outcome that took place. And now all of y'all got egg on y'all face. Because you're all not expecting MEL to come back with this energy that all of y'all are full of it. And all of y'all lied to MEL and pretended that you guys were loyal to her. When who is loyal to somebody whose husband is matchmaking her husband with other people? A known cheater. A cheater helping another cheater try to find love with his alleged cousin, and knowing all the drama, knowing all the times MEL and Nell had been separated, and thought this was a good idea to add another woman to the roster. Make it make sense. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.